Hello everyone, my name is Nocole, but you can just call me Diego, and today we have another mock showcase. This time, it's of the 42147 jet plane by Nequmodiva. If you want to check out this mock for yourself, I have linked the Rebrickable page where you can download the instructions for free in the description below. And if you want to check out my original review of the 42147 dump truck, as well as its B model, you can also check the card in the top right of this video. This mock has 161 pieces, all of which come from the 42147 dump truck. This particular mock caught my eye because, well, it's an aircraft vehicle out of the 42147, which is interesting. There are a couple more aircraft mocks on Rebrickable, so I do hope to build them on the channel in the future. As you can see here with this time lapse, we have basically formed the engine as well as some of the landing gear of the jet plane. It was a bit of a tricky formation as I was trying to understand the instructions, but everything worked out in the end. By this point, we've already sort of formed like the cockpit and the nose of the plane, and now we are in the final stages creating the large wings of the jet plane. But with the final wing completed, we have finished our jet plane. And here we have the 42147 jet plane mock by Nequmodiva. Right off the bat, I have to say I really did love this build. I think it is a very interesting mock to build out of the original dump truck, and it's a very, I guess, refreshing take on these different parts. The first thing that I noticed, I guess, for this mock is just the sheer size. You can see here on the camera, it basically takes up the entire frame here. The panels that were used for the bed of the dump truck, they act as the wings for the jet plane, and it really beefs up the overall silhouette of the mock. I also do enjoy looking at the sort of curve that these lift arms make for the jet, for the nose of the jet. It's very simple, but hey, it works and it looks good. Another interesting thing to note is how the designer sort of fills in the gap between this panel fairing and the plane itself. In an actual jet plane, I'm pretty sure that this gap should not be here, and I think the way they used some of the bricks and the other pieces to just sort of to act as detailing and to sort of fill in that gap a bit more, it's pretty nice. And we do have a single feature here, just a very basic feature that uses the two gears here, that as you run the jet plane along, the turbine at the back of the plane should spin like so. The thing with my piece, I think the wheels are a bit loosely attached onto the pin connector, because it does use the pin to axle connector that's of 3 stud length, and because of that it's a bit loose, but I think if I just push it in a bit more, it should work. I built this mock before and it does work, so I think it's just the pieces themselves that are a bit loose. It just needs a bit more friction, but you can see here, yeah, it does work. Yeah, it's just very cool looking, and I think it's a nice thing to display up on your shelf or something. I think the mocks that turn the 42147 into aircraft are probably one of my favorite, and there are a couple more on Rebrickable. Hopefully I'll be able to build them on the channel too. Yeah, overall I really enjoyed this build, and I think it makes a great C model for the 42147 set. That was my review of the 42147 jet plane MOC by Nequmodiva. Thanks for watching.